Hi there, my name is Nicolaas Johannes Lekkerkerk and I live and work between London and Rotterdam. I work as a curator and a writer, full-time and interdependent between institutions, galleries and other contexts for the presentation of current artistic practices. And my practice as a curator, from a general point of view, positions itself on the intersection of literature, fiction, reading and writing in the expanded field in relation to context for contemporary visual culture and artistic practices. And for this occasion I'm working with Nogueras Blanchard Gallery, where I'm curating the exhibition Can't Hear My Eyes in their spaces in Barcelona and Madrid. I think that the question of what is your exhibition about is actually quite a difficult question. For me personally, exhibitions are mostly metaphorical and they are employed as a symbolical surplus value to what is taking place. So what is it about? The exhibition is about the experience of being alive today, and in general my work is about addressing the structures of reality, of daily life. And for instance, the position of the artist is important in that. The ways in which we talk and communicate, read and write, exchange information and activate knowledge. And the exhibition Can't Hear My Eyes shows a number of works with sculptural and painterly connotations, dimensions and properties, and the works share a rather formal vocabulary, and it does so in order to test the potential of the work of art in the key of our current information culture. And the given fact that we have grown more and more accustomed to hard facts as based on transparent and ascertainable, checkable democratic resources and information and modes of communication. The search for definitions to indicate the parts that surround us has led to, one could say, an incongruity between works of art and the way we generally organize and conceive of our lives. Ultimately, the exhibition implies a certain movement towards an understanding of material as information. The exhibition is an invitation to engage in a close reading of surfaces, speaking true volumes and images rather than to think of the facts of the matter. And in that, as you might sense, the exhibition is not structured around a specific theme, but is rather an analogy of artistic approaches and practices in which the artworks shape the exhibition through self-organization and the process mostly coming from the artworks and the spaces themselves. And the most important aspect of working with a gallery for me personally is that the gallery is rooted in a certain situation, that they remain strong ties with their visitors, their contacts, their collectors and predominantly their artists. Also they have a stronger awareness of the dynamics of their context, internationally, nationally and most important locally, as this is a space where we can potentially perceive an exhibition. And since my work takes place between basically my brain, my laptop and my email account as the extension into the real world, I miss out a lot of this specific information, whereas it is extremely important for a curator to be context responsive and to be able to build an argument on that. So in that, the gallery starts to function as both the host, the informant, the space and time for an exhibition. And shifting between various positions, between the position of the artist, the space, the designer, the translator, etc. in curating an exhibition is an interesting exercise It's not too difficult if you have a sensitivity to someone else's situation and position, and awareness for how and by what means you should activate their work. On the other hand, the work cannot be mechanized either. It remains a social exchange. So the difficulty is, however, is that I tend to forget the social dimension because of email. And I think email is both exhausting, painstakingly dry, and time-consuming. But in the end, it's all about the good of work. And therefore, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the 6th of April in Madrid at Nogueras Blanchard Gallery. And I suggest we have a toast on the exhibition. Saludo!